Well, Memphis, can you say, guess what we're doing today? Oh, and you give tipper tappers, even feeling like this? My goodness, so don't freak out, everybody. Memphis had some PRP therapy done. We're gonna give her a day to rest, so you don't have to look at her looking like this for this whole video, because she's pretty out of it. We're gonna wait till she's feeling a little bit better, and we're gonna explain to you guys what all Memphis had done and why. So watch this, camera magic. Memphis is all better. Did you just jump up on the couch all by yourself? Well, are you gonna smoosh it? It is the next day. It has been just over 24 hours since Memphis had her PRP therapy, and I thought we would kind of talk a little bit about why, what it is, and you guys enjoyed the cost of the dental stuff so much last time. Let's go over PRP therapy costs. Memphis says, Mom, you can talk about it, but I'm not going to let them see my injection sites. Fine, that's fine. Be that way. She laid down on the side where she had the injection, which is a good thing. It clearly shows it's not hurting her, because if it did, she would choose to lay on the other side. If you guys don't know, if you are new here, Memphis had knee replacement surgery back in 2022. Are you gonna play with her? She might play with you. She's feeling pretty good. So back in 2022, Memphis had knee surgery, which I will put a playlist to all of that stuff up in the cards down in the video description below and at the end of this video, so you can go watch that and learn all about that if you would like. So she had surgery on her left knee. Back in July of last year, she had injured her right knee, and we went in and they gave her what was called PRP therapy. And oh my gosh, it helped so much. We decided to go ahead and do it again because Memphis has been having a little bit of pain in that left knee and her left hock, which on her left side would be this part right here. This is her right side, but you get the idea. So she had it here and here, but on the other leg that she doesn't want to show us. Yes, your sisters are being crazy, because that's what they do whenever I pull out a camera, so you know we better film them being crazy and watch you do your tipper tappers while you watch them play. It's gonna be a crazy video, guys. So for those of you that don't know what PRP therapy is, it is platelet-rich plasma therapy. Basically what they do is, this is like a non-surgical procedure. They take and they draw your dog's blood and they spin out the plasma, and then they inject the plasma into different areas of your dogs. In our case, into 2 different joints in Memphis. Usually they can do 2 to 3 joints. 3 joints if you're lucky. Look at those tipper tappers as she's watching these crazy girls. But we ended up with enough to do the 2 joints, which is what she really needed. So as I said, this is a non-surgical procedure. Memphis only went under twilight. That's why in the beginning of the video, you saw her looking kind of loopy, because she did go under twilight, but it is not full anesthesia. She didn't go completely under. So it's, you know, a little bit easier for them to recover from. When it comes to PRP therapy, your dog is supposed to pretty much take it easy for the next 2 weeks. Like when she goes to get down off this couch, I'm going to pick her up. She's not supposed to jump. These 2 are being crazy fools over here. PRP therapy can be used for a lot of different things, including osteoarthritis, which is what Memphis has. It can be used for ligament and tendon injuries. It can be used for soft tissue injuries. And then there's other things as well that it can be used for. If you're interested in learning more about it, I highly recommend asking your vet. If you have an older dog that you think could benefit from this, I highly suggest asking your vet, talk to them about it and see what can be done. Stem cell therapy is another option. We went with PRP because it's a little bit easier to harvest plasma than it is to harvest stem cells. Oh, they're in your face now, Memphis. What are you gonna do? She's like, oh, Mom, no, they're in my face, Mom. They're in my face. So I think my favorite thing about the PRP therapy is it's kind of a more natural approach to helping Memphis. Memphis can't take a lot of different types of drugs because her liver levels are elevated. She had a stomach ulcer that we still have no idea what caused it. So we're very careful, which we're very careful with all the dogs and what types of medication we give them. We're very careful with the drugs that we give the dogs. So the PRP therapy for us is a great option. Another thing that we do with Memphis, of course, is physical therapy, and I know you guys have seen a lot of that. We drive over to Traverse City, Michigan, and we go do physical therapy with Miss Paula. She does laser therapy, cantilevers, massages, the hydrotherapy. Memphis absolutely loves going to physical therapy, and the physical therapy is helping keep Memphis's muscles nice and strong. We did have a couple of months where we didn't end up going because, well, our life was chaos. I'm just going to say that. And so we're kind of getting back into it again. I do have cantilevers she can do here at home. She has some balancing things we can do here at home. So we're working with Memphis again to strengthen up those back legs. Another thing that we have found recently that has been helping Memphis, because as I said, this area here, her hock, has been weakening on both sides a little bit. So another thing that we've just started doing is using these Balto braces, which I can put some links for these down below. We're not sponsored by them. This is something I found, and it's actually been helping her quite a bit. I have a couple clips of us walking with the Balto braces on, and they do really seem to help her when it comes to stability in her hocks and walking. So if it's gonna help her, we're gonna use it. And our physical therapist kind of talked to us a little bit about these. I do use a little bit of vet wrap at the top of her hock to keep these from slipping, because one thing about braces with dogs, if they slip down, they're not doing what you need them to do. Vet wrap usually helps keep them from slipping down. You girls are absolutely crazy, and you're just tipper-tappering it up like you're actually gonna play with them. Don't chip no teeth. If you didn't see Eleanor's fixed chip tooth video, that went out last week. I'll link that down below as well. But now, what do you think? Let's go over the cost of the PRP therapy. Full disclosure here, guys. Full disclosure. Are you trying to play with Memphis? Eleanor always tries to play with Memphis by like getting in her face when she's on the couch. Are you trying to play with her and Kira won't let you? Kira's like, no, I'm playing with you. You're not allowed to play with Memphis. Play with me instead. Goofy dogs. Go for dogs. And you're done. Oh my goodness. Is that way more comfy? Okay, so real quick breakdown of the PRP therapy and its cost. Look at those tipper tappers. You're so cute. So she had the IV catheter put in, which was $45. She had, I'm never going to be able to say the name of these drugs, butoprolol, $42.25. Dexamonitor injection, that was $17.75. An anti-sedan injection, that was $17.94. Nurse monitoring for the sedated patient, that was $97.50. I don't know if you know this, but our vet monitors the dogs anytime they go under any type of anesthesia. And like I said, Memphis went under just basically a twilight, but there was always somebody there with her monitoring her and making sure she was doing okay. Then the Platelet-Rich Plasma joint injection was $590. In total, it cost us $810.44 for Memphis to have this therapy. Now, how long will it last? A lot of people want to know how long it'll last. This usually will last anywhere from 3 months to 9 months, depending on the severity of what you're trying to help with your dog. It's about 3 months to 9 months. Memphis had this last done in July, which was about 9 months ago. She probably should have had the PRP therapy at least 2 months ago. So I would say hers probably lasted about 6 or 7 months. So realistically, when you break that down on a month-by-month cost, it's not as much as you think. But this is another great time to tell you guys, you should invest in either pet insurance. I do not have pet insurance for my dogs. Instead, what we do is we have a account that we put money into monthly as if we had pet insurance. As crazy as it is, pet insurance for Memphis would be almost $400 a month because of her age. These two would be a little bit cheaper. Kira's was close to $200 a month the last time I got a quote, and Eleanor's was close to about $140 a month last time I got a quote. There's a lot of different pet insurances. I know you guys are always asking if we have pet insurance. We do not. I instead take those premiums that I would be paying, and I put them into a savings account for the dogs. And then, of course, a lot of you have also donated to the dog's vet care fund, which there's links for that down below if you want to. Don't worry, the dog's vet bills are all covered, but I know a lot of you guys like to help in that way. Oh, look, she finally rolled over. This is where she had her PRP therapy on her hock on this side. It looks a little red. That's completely normal. Like I said, it's been 24 hours, but this already looks way better than it did. The swelling is down so much on that hock. That hock was very swollen, so that already looks so much better. But anyway, yeah, if you want to help with, like the dog's vet bills and stuff, the memberships, like any of you guys that are a member on this channel, all of that money goes into the dog's vet account. So that's one way you can help. Just watching these videos and sharing these videos is literally the best thing you can do. You are going to play with her. You are. So I know there was like a lot of information overload in this video while we had dogs going crazy. Of course, as always, dogs are always going crazy. So if you guys have questions, I'm going to try to answer as many as I can. Leave them down in the comments below. Who knows? If you have a good enough question based on what we talked about today, maybe I'll even answer it in a video, make a short little reel. What do you think? Should I start answering questions for you guys and make videos on it as well? We could start doing that, kind of like Fan Friday, similar to Fan Friday. I mean, it's an option with YouTube Shorts, right? Let me know if you guys want to see that as well. Long story short, or should we start saying short story long, Memphis is doing great. It's been 24 hours since she had her PRP therapy. She's already super happy, wanting to run around in the yard. Again, she's got to take it easy for the next 2 weeks. Short leash walks, no jumping, things like that. And then she should be good for a while. Yeah, she should be. Should be good for a while. So, we hope you guys learned something in today's video. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video, as always. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. And as always, if you want to see more about who we are and what we do, you can check out our vlog channel over at youtube.com/snowdogsvlogs, where we upload 4 videos a week over there. So if you want to see more of this, head over there and check that out. Say goodbye, potties. Protect the Memphis at all costs. And she's like, oh, you gonna play with her? Maybe? Maybe no. Maybe. I love you girls. Thanks for watching.